Hey guys, today I'm going to be voting in the Crunchyroll Anime Awards 2025. Now, this year's awards are for the animes that released last year in 2024. So, the first category is Anime of the Year for what is considered to be the best anime out of all the ones that released last year. Now, these are the choices that we have, these six series. Now, out of these, I watched all of that one recommended to me by Noah. I watched only like the last two or three episodes of that because my friend Anthony happened to screen share on Discord while he was watching. And this one right here, I watched all of it. Most of it was with Anthony on screen share or at his house. Some of it I also watched by myself. And my opinion on which of these is the anime of the year, definitely Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling was such a good series. I loved watching it. The action is good. It has really cool power fight scenes. I like the main character. He's a cool guy. The story and plot are good too. That's when he's weak. He starts off as the weakest hunter, and then he gets an ability that allows him to level up his power, and then he goes to becoming the most powerful one. Really cool. And yeah. So I know a lot of people I've been seeing on the internet are saying that they think Frieren Beyond Journey's End is the one that deserves the award. Now, I've never watched that myself. I mean, I saw posts online, I guess. It looks like it may be a decently good anime series too, but I still don't think it's better than Solo Leveling. It doesn't deserve the award over Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling is the anime of the year 2024 and the most deserving one of the award for sure. Now, let's move on to the next category. The next category is Film of the Year. Now, I'll say it right now, I did not watch any of these films. So I'm just gonna choose one. Why not this one? I just have to give a disclaimer right now. For any category where I've watched none of the animes, I apologize that there's gonna be a lot on here that I haven't seen. I'm just gonna have to make a random decision. So sorry if my decision is bad. Just ignore the decisions I make on the ones that I say I don't watch any of them. Okay, next category. Best continuing series. There's only one of these that I've watched, and it was amazing. Bleach Thousand Year Blood War The Conflict. I watched the Bleach series, and this is specifically the third part of the Thousand Year Blood War arc, the new one that came out 10 years after the original. And I have to say, it was really good. The action, the fight scenes, the story, everything was really good about it. Part three was like the best part in my opinion so far, but part four is going to be really good too. Although I'm excited for it, but it's probably not coming out till next year. So yeah, that's what I have to say about it. I think that this is for sure the one that deserves best continuing series. Now, I got a feeling a lot of people are going to say One Piece because it's been continuing for the longest time. Sure, it's been continuing long, but I have to say right now, Bleach is so much better than One Piece. It really is. And the same thing about Naruto. Naruto is also so much better, but Naruto's not nominated since it's not running right now. So yeah, best continuing series, it has to be this one, man. Nothing else deserves it but this one. Next up, best new series. Solo Leveling, bro. Definitely. I have to say right now that my favorite animes that have been nominated this year are Solo Leveling and Bleach. So if any of those are on categories, it's most likely I'm going to vote one of those two. My other two favorites, Naruto, is not, being nominated for a while since it ended, and Jujutsu Kaisen actually won last year. But yeah, these are the ones that I'm most likely going to be voting for this year. Definitely the best new series was Solo Leveling. Best original anime. I also have not watched any of these. And original basically means it's not based off of an existing manga or book, a completely original series straight to anime. I saw some videos about Ninja Kamui. It looked kind of cool, so I'm just gonna vote for that one. Best animation. The animation was really good on Solo Leveling. It had really good animation style. Best character design. Okay, Solo Leveling is not here, but I'll say Dan. That's another one that I watched that, but all of those pretty good. I especially like the design of this guy when he goes into his turbo power up form. He looks really cool. He gets his hair changed. He gets the black jacket. He gets the mask with the teeth. It kind of makes me think about like Gel from Bleach, his mask, although his mask is only half of a mask. He has a full mask, but yeah. The character design was good on Dan. A lot of the ghosts had cool designs too, and the aliens. Next up, Best Director. Well, the director of a Dan did a pretty good job directing it, so I'm gonna vote for him or her. Best Background Art. The background art in Dan was pretty solid. Yes, if you could tell that if there's one where it's only one that I've actually watched. I'm mainly gonna be voting for stuff that I've also actually watched. Sorry if that makes me biased, but yeah. Next up, Best Romance. Okay, this is the part where I have to say that romance anime is not my thing. I'm not a fan of romance anime because listen, it's not entertaining to me, okay? And it's not romance itself. Like if an anime with other stuff includes romance, let's say as an example, an action anime includes some romance parts in it, then I have no problem with that at all. It's the fact that these animes that are dedicated only to the entire plot is two people or multiple people falling in love with each other. Nothing else. That's just not entertaining to me. And I also see dudes saying that they used to like action animes, like Shonen Jump or whatever, and then when they grow up, they like romance. Well, not me. I grew up and I still find those action animes to be way better than romance. So, yeah. Romance, don't like it. So, I've actually heard of Scott Pilgrim. I actually didn't even know it was a romance anime, honestly. I thought it looked like it was about video game stuff, but I'm just gonna vote for that one. Next up, we have Best Comedy. None of these that I really watched in full, but I saw some memes about this one. It's just about a girl that's a deer. That's all it is. But the memes were pretty funny, so yeah. I also saw actual clips of the anime that were pretty funny too. Best action. Okay, the Dan action was good, but I'm going with one of my two favorites here. Bleach or Solo Leveling? I mean, the action was so good in both, but I'm giving this one to Bleach, okay? The action was amazing in both, but I feel like Bleach deserves this award because overall, Bleach has not been nominated for very many, and I honestly think it deserved more nominations. Solo Leveling has as much as I think it deserves, but I'm gonna vote Bleach here because I think it deserves the nomination since Solo Leveling's getting other nominations. I mean, the action scenes were really good in Bleach. It's one of the classic shonen big three. Best Isekai, which is basically stories about a character dying and being reincarnated in another universe, or the character stays alive but they just get sent to another universe. And for this one, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. That's another one that I watched with my friend Anthony. And it's a pretty good isekai series. And yeah, some people are thinking that he's a slime, but he also does have a human form. And it's literally just a dude that dies, becomes a slime, but somehow has this power up thing that pretty much lets him become really overpowered. It was a Sorry, it was a good isekai series, so I'm voting for it. Best drama. I have not watched any of these dramas. I'll vote this one. Why not? I don't know it, but why not? I'm not voting Friar on anything because it seems to be the rival to solo leveling, and I'm on the solo leveling side, so. Best slice of life, which is basically just, well, animes about characters living their normal lives. I don't really watch slice of life either. Not that I don't like it, I just don't really watch it, but the only one of these that I actually heard of was this one with the funny scenes and the funny meme stuff, so why not? Best main character, Sung Jin Woo is an amazing main character. Really cool, really powerful. I like him as a character. Definitely the best main character out of these ones. Best supporting character out of these ones, I have to go with Turbo Granny. Okay, Turbo Granny was funny. She starts off as the villain in the first few episodes of Dan Da Dan until she gets stuck into a cat plush, and then once she's stuck in the cat plush, she just chills with the main characters. So yeah, I think that's she's a pretty funny character, and how she goes from a villain to just chilling with them. Yeah, I mean it's also because they need her help to find something that the main guy was missing, but still she kind of just chills with them. So I'm voting for her. Next up, must protect at all costs. Basically, a character that is kind of weak and needs to be protected by others. Uh, I would say Okarun, the main guy from Dandadan. Only in this form, though. Like when he's his normal self, he definitely needs protection from others. But when he does go into his turbo mode, then he doesn't need protection at all. He does the protecting. But yeah, this is about his normal self, so definitely him. Next up, best anime song. I really liked the level song from Solo Leveling. It was a good song and it fit well with the series. Best score. The score, I'm surprised to see Bleach here, considering it's barely anything, but I'm glad it's here. The overall score and background music is really good on Bleach. Not even just the Thousand Year Blood War. The entire anime, even the original one, has a really good soundtrack, but this is specifically for this part, and it did have a good soundtrack in this part, so I'm definitely giving it the best score award. And once again, this is only the third time it's been nominated, so I'd like to vote it for any chance it has at any awards. Best opening. I voted this for the best song, but honestly, the opening Bling Bang Bang Born from Mashal and Otonoke from Dandadan. No, these are two anime intros. They're both by the same band, which is a Japanese band called Creepy Nuts. And what I will say about both of them, I've heard them both. They both have very catchy songs to them, like very catchy songs. You can listen to them over and over. And both intros, they did release at different times of year. But both of them, when they did release, were very high popularity and they were trending a lot on the internet. So, yeah, both really good. I'm gonna just go with this one because I actually watched that series. I didn't watch Mashal, but yeah, I'm voting for this one. See, there's the band Creepy Nuts. Next, best ending sequence. I like the ending sequence of Solo Leveling. It was a good ending sequence to the series. I wonder why they don't call it an outro. I don't know. I've seen myself and a lot of others say outro, even though apparently that's not a real word. Best voice artist performance, Japanese. Now, I'll have to admit it that I don't really watch Japanese dialogue in anime. I usually prefer to watch the English dub. I don't know. I just prefer. I'm an English dub guy. I prefer it. I like hearing them talking in English. I don't know why. I just do. But well, I didn't watch the sub of any of these. Now there is times where I'll watch sub. Either if it's an episode that's so new that it hasn't been dubbed yet, if I don't feel like waiting for the dub, I'll watch the sub. Or if it's an anime where no dub was ever made for it and the only choice is sub, then I'll watch it because it's the only choice. But the only anime in this list that I watched was Dandadan, but I watched that exclusively in English dub because the episodes for English dub actually came out on the same day as the Japanese ones. But I'll just go with his because I saw clips on Instagram of his Japanese voice. It did sound pretty good, so I'll just vote for that. Next, best voice artist performance English. Now these I know who all of these are except for that one. I don't know who which characters they all voice. I know which characters that I know who the voice actors are. Although I know that AJ Beckel's voice is the main guy, Okarun. Alex Lee is Sung Jin Woo, and I know him, but I don't know who he voices in that specific series. And I know him too. Again, I don't know which character in the series, and I know her. Now, I will say that Sarah Nacho Cheney is actually the voice of Ash Ketchum from the Pokemon series. And I'm surprised that she would be doing an anime like this now. But to be fair, Ash is now no longer in the series, so it makes sense that she would go for other roles now. And Sungwon Cho, he actually started out as a YouTuber called ProZD, where he did like voice acting videos on YouTube. He did this one funny one where he does a deep voice where he's like two can play at that game, and then he pulls out a knife, but then he pulls out a board game. And my friend Isaiah showed me his videos. I think it's kind of cool that he went from just being a YouTuber to now having professional voice acting roles. But my choice for this one, Alex Lee, man. He did such a good voice for Sung Jin Woo. He has a really cool voice, and it definitely fits the character. Now, I like Alex Lee as a voice actor. I wouldn't say he's I'd say that he's newer to voice acting. He's not like all these ones that started in the 2000s, but I think he's in his 20s, like 25 or 26, around that age, and he's been in a lot more anime and video games recently. He's getting really popular, which is good because he honestly is a really good voice actor. So I for sure think he deserves best voice performance for English dub for his voice of Sung Jin Woo. That's all the categories. So yeah, these are my opinions for the Anime Awards and what I voted for. Now, if people might disagree with me or get mad at me, whatever, they can think whatever they want. This is just what I think. I do hope that the ones I voted for win. I don't know if they will, though. Whatever you vote for doesn't always win, but yeah, I'm just glad that they give the opportunity to vote for what we want, and it's not just where they automatically select it. But yeah, that's it for me voting in these awards, and I'll see you guys next video. Goodbye.